Hello everybody, welcome to our July July garden tour. So we're gonna go through the garden, show you how things are going in the garden. And today we're just gonna do the garden. Things are, a lot of stuff is going on, and just want to make sure that you guys are able to see the garden. Then maybe tomorrow we can do the greenhouse, since we have a lot of stuff in the greenhouse too. So let's start over here. We have raspberry, everybody. So a raspberry patch over here started producing, and we started eating some raspberries. You can see, got some ripe raspberries. At least give you something to eat in the garden once you moving around in the garden. Got some raspberries, got quite a few. This is my raspberry patch area right here. So I think I have a few more over here. So I'm not gonna harvest all of them right now, but at least we got some raspberries. Let me try. Tastes good. So starting over here, we have our herb bucket container right here, and then we go over here by the side of the house where we have we just harvested vegetable in the garden a couple of days ago, but you can see they are doing great. We only had the problem of slugs. We had some slugs and stuff, so we're taking care of them, and hopefully within a week or so that should be resolved. I have my little beer in there for the slugs, and we've got rid of quite a few of them with the beer and the some other stuff that we're doing. So over here we have a bag of pumpkin, and we also have a bag of tomatoes and butternut squash over here, and they're all coming along great. Here we have tomatoes we're growing in a bucket, and as you can see, these are cherry tomatoes, and hopefully within a week or two we should start eating some cherry tomatoes. Over here we have blueberries. Blueberries are coming along great. Produced quite a few this year, so that's good. So we should be able to get some few blueberries this year. Over here we have sweet bitter leaf or bekang, and same thing. We have our little concoction of beer in there for the snail, for the slugs. But everything else is doing great. We have, like I said, we harvested some vegetable a couple of days ago, so everything is looking great over here. So let's go to the side over here. Over here we have our grapes. The grapes are coming along. As you can see, the grapes are coming along. So hopefully we get some good grapes this year. We also have some raspberries over here. These ones haven't started producing yet, but they're coming along. Over here we have pumpkin, butternut squash. We have okra. We have onkongobong. This is the onkongobong or the ugu that we planted, and we're directing it to climb up this little trellis right there. We have garden eggs doing great. Tomatoes are also doing great over here. We have our green beans over here. It's doing great. Very soon we should be able to start getting green beans. We're gonna just direct them to climb on the fence, so I'm just gonna make sure that I direct them later on to guide them to the fence. We have more garden egg over here. We have spinach right here, and cabbage over here, and over here we have cabbage, and we have our bekang, sweet bitter leaf, growing over here. So over here we have our pumpkin and cabbage. We also have some tomatoes. We're growing in containers over here. We have our box. If you haven't seen the video I just posted on growing potato in the box, check that video out. We have tomatoes. We have cabbage. The cabbage is really doing well. You can see the various cabbages we have. They're doing well over here. More garden egg right here. On this side we have cabbage. We have, see this, African spinach, green, right here. These ones we didn't plant them. They just come out by themselves every year. We have corn on the side too. So I have a video that shows you. This is one of the things that if you don't eat it that often, you don't want to put it in your garden because it spreads like wildfire and you can't stop it. So it just keeps growing. We harvest it. We're gonna be able to harvest it, but we don't eat it that much. So, but some people like it more than others. Over here we still have the same thing, corn. We have huckleberries right here. We harvested those already. And over here we have our tomato bed. The tomatoes are coming along. So far they're doing great. Let's go on this side. You can see the tomatoes. Tomatoes are doing good, coming along. These are the tomatoes that I thought they were not gonna survive because of the frost killed the tips, and they survived. If I added a few different ones on, and they're all doing great. And over here we have our fabric raised bed. Fabric raised bed is doing great. Look at our large cabbage. This one is just occupying the whole bed. It's just spreading and occupying the whole bed. So the cabbage is doing really, really well. Over here we have potatoes. These potatoes, we planted them in April, so they're ready. You can see they're turning yellow like this. So hopefully we're gonna see we can harvest them this week. Latest next week, we're gonna see we can harvest them and be able to get some potatoes. We have our mint and herb container right here. On this bed we have water leaf. We're still waiting for water leaf to come out, but we have water leaf growing, and it's doing okay. We have our peppers right here, and we have anchia right here. We have pepper. We have a few pepper plants on them already. So the temperature has not been as usually. This time of summer we have like 80s, 90s and stuff like that, but this year the weather has not been really, really good. So so far it's okay. The plants are surviving. They are doing great. Over here we have some kale. You can see the kale that's growing over here. We have corn. Here we have more cabbage and chia. And on the back over there we have some tomatoes. We also have some corn. And on this bed over here we have becang or sweet bitter leaf. We have some spinach over there. Same with spinach and kale over there. So overall the garden is not too bad. It's doing good. Right now, like especially this area right here, I see a lot of weeds. We have a lot of weeds that we have to take care of. The weeds. Then after we take out the weeds, probably gonna cover the bed with grass clippings and leaves to prevent the weeds from coming out again, so that way we don't have to be weeding the garden. Over here we have our potato patch or potato area. So the potatoes are doing great. You can see they're fresh and looking good. Potatoes are, all these potatoes just came out from last year, so we didn't really plant any of them. Behind there we have some pumpkins. We planted some pumpkins in the back there just to cover the space. We're gonna let this space fallow for a little bit and see see how it does. So over here we have our pumpkin. We planted quite a few pumpkins over here. We wanted to climb up this area over here, and the pumpkins are doing really great. And over here we have our strawberries. We have strawberries in containers over here, and hopefully we'll get some strawberries come out soon. And this bed over here we have corn and we have huckleberries. So huckleberries is still tiny, they're still coming out. They came out a little bit late this year, but the huckleberries are coming up. Same with this. We have our green beans over here. We have green beans over there too, and the green beans are already coming along. Looks like should be able to start harvesting some green beans very soon. Here we have a lot of huckleberry that's coming up. It's coming out of the garden. And here we have our 30-gallon container with the anchia. We planted anchia. The anchia is doing much better now. The temperature is warmed up. The anchia is doing much better. And our strawberry tower is doing great. It's coming along, filling up. We have pecan in here. Pecan is also doing great. All these are strawberries containers. This is our pecan bed, raised bed. They're doing great over here. So that is pretty much the garden we have. On this side we have some stuff on the side of the house over here, where we have pecan over here. The pecan is doing great. This side of the house is a little bit cold, but the vegetables seems to do great over here. So all of them are doing great. Vegetables already started harvesting vegetables, as I said. So we have some butternut squash over there. We have some tomatoes over here, and we have more tomatoes over here. So everything else is in the garden is doing great. So if you are new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel if you like what you're seeing. We have a lot of other videos coming up about the garden, the greenhouse, and other stuff. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. If you like the video, please smash the like button. It helps the channel out. Make sure other people see the video. And if you like the video, somebody else might like the video, please share the video. If you like the videos, share the video to friends, families, co-workers, anybody that might be interested in the videos. Over here we have our pear tree. Pears coming along. We have a few pears on them already. And over here on this side, we didn't plant that much on this side of the garden this year. We just let this go, but we just planted some garden egg over here. We planted some pumpkin, butternut squash, and then we also have our pumpkin in the bag over here. So it's also doing great. Okay, so that is the garden. I hope you like the video. If you like the video, please smash the like button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel and don't forget to share. Thanks for watching. Happy growing, everybody.